Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Comeback City, the best World of Warcraft podcast on a Wednesday at 8:15 Eastern Standard Time in the world. I am your host, Lance, joined by my co-host and best friend that's also my brother, NZ Scott. Guys, we have a lot to discuss tonight. We have a jam-packed show. We have a great weekly cooldown. We do have a forum freakout that we're going to try something a little bit new and actually, maybe try to contact these people and see why they're melting down over the forum freakout. We have a new debate style as well where we'll actually be debating for the first time. And if Sky doesn't, I'm firing him from this position. Unfortunately, we haven't got any extra stories sent in for the BlizzCon ticket giveaway, but that's fine. That is fine. Hoping to get some more, but not yet. We also do have 2 memory lane segments if we have time to get to them. One that's very short, one that's a little bit longer, and we are also going to show our shirt trailer once during the show because we forget every freaking show almost. And that's the rundown,
ladies.
Guys. No, hold on. We're not done yet.
Gentlemen, if you are here, happy to be alive on a Wednesday night for our Comeback City Community Guild World of Warcraft show, let me get some ones in the chat. I don't care where you're from. Denmark, China, Canada, the United States of America, Jamaica, Alaska, I don't give a fuck. Ones in the chat. Everybody has to get ones in the chat or we're not moving on. It's time to get dialed in. We skipped the show. We had a bye week. We're here now, and we're ready to hang out, perform, relax, chill, and talk World of Warcraft with the community. Everybody, time for an early roll call. We got Fervor Gaming, the GOAT in the chat. One's dead. Kiko, of course, is here. No Maidens, Lumen, the lore god. Renee Garcia, how we doing? No Maganis, how we doing, baby? Paco, Trojan, Once Dead. Jessica Hampton, how we all doing? Cherry with the watch streak. How we doing? Mohawk, Scaldier, Gino, Boom Booney. How are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Blue Frosty, 41 Canucks, Ragnar, boom. We got a slam. Jam-packed show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Lock your doors. Board the windows. Send the kids off to the grandparents' house. It's a Comeback City fucking show tonight. Let's go. Lock in. Weekly cooldown time.
All right, it's time for the weekly cooldown. Your full recap of everything that went down in World of Warcraft this week, from blue posts and patch notes to class changes, leaks, and more. We're breaking it all down for you right now, whether you missed a day or the whole week. Click that Hearthstone and get ready, because this is your reset. Ladies and gentlemen, got a lot to dive into today. Not going to waste any time. Let's get really quickly into the news. Of course, we all know housing was released about a week ago. A lot of things have been going on.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be discussing that a little bit later in the show, so I hope you guys are ready for that. Let's lower the music just a little bit. First things first, the IGN housing interview recently just happened. Potential things and topics to go about. Couple homes, potentially cut features, contest, and more. We're going to quickly just go through this really quick. Shared homes and interior decorators. As a part of the recent housing early access trailer, Blizzard teased the idea of weddings between players, as we saw in the trailer not too long ago, whether official or through community-driven events. Though avoiding the question of multiple players sharing a possession of a house, the lead developer did relate that the team is thinking about ways players could help decorate each other's homes. By the way, I was just thinking of this earlier today. I'm on Twitter, I'm scrolling, I'm trying to get some housing footage, and we'll show that in just a few moments. And as I'm scrolling, I'm like, dude, I don't see how there's any chance in hell I can do as good of a job as some of these people are doing. Yeah. Because some of these decorations, these interior designs, everything top to bottom, are absolute insanity. They're so well done. I'm just starting on my living room. It's a lot, and it's very difficult.
Yeah.
But it's very cool. But man, the second I saw that, I'm like, I wonder if there's a way to, like,
like, I wonder if there's a way they would implement a system in the nearby future that says, hey, I want someone as a manager sort of access into my housing, and they can customize, decorate, or move my house and all my things inside of it when I would like. Almost like, for example, you could pay someone gold to then decorate your house. You could give them a WoW token. Whatever the case may be.
And I could be wrong. If anyone knows in the chat, I think Final Fantasy has stuff like that.
Okay. Does anyone know what Final Fantasy has anything like that, or ESO?
Yeah, and I think like people sell on Etsy in different places like Final Fantasy interior design.
Holy shit, that would be insane.
Yeah.
That is absolutely insane. 10K an hour for an interior decorator. Shit, it probably cost a lot more. There's a new add-on by Mr. GM for camera footage in WoW. Yeah, you know what's funny? I just downloaded it. It's called...
What is it?
It's, you know all those macros I make to get the really nice shots in all of our videos? Every single video, I have to hand make a dozen macros and go through them and stuff. He pretty much made an add-on, I'm not sure how, that you click a button and it just does the effect for you now. Really, really nice. Really cool. But anyways, interesting process and idea. IGN stated, is there any thought to eventually doing something where two people could have the possession of a house together, or you could give other people permission to decorate your house? I feel like there's a budding scene of potential interior decorating professions that could spring up around this. They did say Curl and Cheek. Do you know who that is? Does anyone know who that is? Yeah, one comes up a lot is, I'm not especially creative or I'm not great with the tool set. Can my friend come over and sort of deck out my apartment and deck out my house? Yeah, it's certainly in our radar. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand, this is the very first iteration of World of Warcraft housing. It's the worst it can technically ever be. Adding more features and updates and content to this would then make it better. Therefore, it's the worst housing will ever be in the history of housing ever, okay? It's only on the up and up. What are some features or ideas right off the bat on the top of your head right now that you can think of that you would like to potentially come into player housing? Would you like a sort of interior decorator or someone to have manager access?
Well, as Paka is saying in chat, it's not even like fully implemented.
True. You're by the way, technically you're right.
Like
it's still early access. Yeah.
Neighborhoods aren't even implemented yet. Like really utilizing the neighborhoods and all of the things that come with that. So, I mean, this is not only is it the worst, this is a bare bones version of the worst.
That's like 65% of it.
Yeah. So that's kind of insane to think about.
Also, what about also like having your mounts hitched up around maybe your house, or NPCs like that are your characters that are like in, you know, obviously your login screen, you can put transmogs, whatever, and they're maybe living with you, or you can, like, you know, SWTOR does that. SWTOR does things similar to where your companions could be a part of your house or whatever.
Your legacy.
Or certain characters that you earn achievements for, raids, whatever, storylines, and you can bring them to your place and you can sort of decorate your house with them. So I think that's really, really cool. So I thought that was, the undo button. Ooh, I heard that's a very big one. Yeah, that's a good one as well. But either way, both really good ideas. I bet at least one decently sized feature every midnight patch. I would say every major patch. We're going to be getting very big updates on.
I would disagree with that. I think they would come in 0.5s or 0.7s.
Okay, so technically the same cadence as every patch, but in a 0.5 or 0.7.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to say like the...
I know, yeah.
What is it? 12.1.
Yeah.
They're not going to say, hey, big housing feature is what we're selling here.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
You know, we'll still get...
That makes sense. To no surprise, some features didn't make it in time for early access, though that doesn't mean they won't make it into a future update. The full expansion launch already includes endeavors, including increased housing level caps, new types of houses, and Night Elf / Blood Elf themes, but the developers are also working on restoring some of those cut features, such as customizable exterior lighting. Very, very cool. Anything you had to leave on the cutting room floor for this initial launch? What would you say have been that you really wish you could have gotten in, and are you willing to say what it is? So much. I mean, one of the things that's known is we were able to get outdoor rooms in for the testing, but those won't be available for players until we actually launch Midnight WoW, just due to some technical reasons, but we were really excited to get them out. We're glad. Okay, so exterior rooms and almost like, so like mini houses in a way? Like, is that what they mean? Because you have to know one of the bigger problems, and I think they're just implementing an update very soon, or if they already have, is that exterior decoration limit is very low. So obviously you would need
the patios.
Is that like I guess?
Well, I just saw that they made a fix that now you don't need to like use any sort of weird tech to do it, but you could just raise your house up into the air.
Nice, that's awesome. I've been really wanting as a Draenei, mine to be, you know, maybe some sort of crystal that's floating in the air, especially as a shaman, with like some rocks around it, maybe a couple lightning effects, bright purple crystals, light, stuff like that. So I gotta, that's what, I'm workshopping it. If you go check my house right now, nothing is fucking done, but the idea is there. There's exterior lighting we had to disable during the alpha or beta. Can't remember what. Okay, so lighting performance outside as well. Someone put 100 lights on their lawn that was going to cause a problem. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so they're still working on a lot of things. Yeah, like you're saying. Like a garage or workshop outside. I would assume so, Paka. I would assume that's like even, this is going to sound crazy, but like a guest house or a guest tent. If you're, you know, a Tauren and that's the vibe you want to go. Sleep in the hut, you know. That's the dirty horde way. I'm just kidding. Definitely gonna have a mage house floating like Dalaran. That's freaking crazy. Looking into any eventual copy paste functionality or the ability to save custom item combinations. Yeah, I can see that being, I'm gonna be honest, Lance, something like that right there, you could probably make real life money off of.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. I think they do that in Final Fantasy.
Like you can have combinations of items and designs and stuff like that. Copy it and sell it for 99 cents, $1, $2, $3. 100%. That shit would be absolutely ludicrous.
I wonder if Blizzard would try to do something like the real money auction house from Diablo and allow you to buy designs
and then
from
they get
people.
Their transaction, like their 10%
and they get a
cut.
percentage of it.
That would be fucking nuts. Steve, what's going on? Hi, I'm coming back after a few years and I like ranged. I quite fancy Elemental Shaman. Can you advise, does the spec have any slows to maintain distance? Slows, only Frost Shock, Earthbind Totem. They still have Capacitor Totem for stun, Thunderstone for knockback. Their mobility is not a problem. The problem is their defensive capability is absolutely horrible. Shaman's defensive capability is probably one of the worst in the game with Druid. But they have a lot of utility. So if you're planning on PvP, Elemental will still nuke anybody in the game, but their defensives are, you know, they're glass cannons, is what it is. But Elemental is phenomenal on the Midnight Beta right now. They're, in my opinion, the best design range DPS spec in the game.
That's crazy.
Anyways, this would be big. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be honest. Copy-paste functionality, you can sell templated design packs for 99 cents, $2. It could become a full-blown, no-bullshit thing. I'm not
100%.
even... We can have a Comeback Kids design pack. 50-50 cut. Ladies, where you at? We know you guys are going to go crazy. Mary McKinnon. Shout out to you.
Yo, Samsonite made a sick.
Yeah, I saw that.
Comeback Kids
I saw that.
fight
I saw
club.
that. A lot of people ask about that. Definitely copy paste. Being able, once you get something just right in advanced mode, not having to do it all over again, we're definitely keeping an eye on everything that people are asking for. There's a lot of things that people want. There's a lot of things we want to do. So it's just trying to decide what's going to help players the most. Either way, I think it's a must-have. The undo feature, you know, more decoration limits, the ability to import / copy paste item combinations if you own the actual item. All very good things that I think could take housing to the next level for
100%.
Sure. I mean, the next question is basically the same one as export strings. Yeah, export an entire house if you have the items. That's kind of difficult, I could see, because if you don't have an item for it, does it just leave it blank, that area?
Probably.
Or, like, does it just not import? I think we talk about features of sort of housing. It's what is sort of maximally useful across the spectrum of different players. And so when you talk about something like importing, exporting strings and stuff, that helps the interior designer type player who wants to sort of provide services. Yeah. This is going to be amazing in the future. It's by the way, ladies and gentlemen, hot take right here, right now. This is that first stepping stone into user-generated full-blown content right here. Things like this. This is a minor step into full-blown user-generated content. The ability to very easily copy-paste, share things like that. You can have multiple people work on multiple assets of a level, parts of a level, and then you combine it all together at the same time. Yeah, no, things like this is how you take housing to the next level beyond anything. This is going to be insane.
I agree. 100%.
It helps the players that are not necessarily super creative, right? Are not really jazzed about the mechanical side of decorating. They have a vision, but don't want to use the tool set. True. How are you thinking about things like housing contests and stuff like that? The thing is, we already seen a bunch of creators pop up and are like, I'm a housing creator. This is what I'm doing. Man, there's a lot, by the way. By the way, show of hands really quick. Let me get some ones in the chat for yes, twos for no. How many of you guys have seen already on your YouTube feed, if you watch World of Warcraft, people do housing tutorials, housing decoration guides, anything related to sort of housing guide, decoration, teaching, instruction, anything like that. Has that popped up for you, Lance?
Well, it's not really fair to ask me that because my entire algorithm is just World of Warcraft stuff.
Okay.
So yes.
Okay.
But I don't know if I'm a good person to ask.
I don't think you're a good person in general.
That's fair.
Get out. A brew, what's going on, baby? Welcome back. Also, over my Insta feed, that's crazy. I gotta start getting on that for shorts then. Guides, reviews, contests. Wow, that's crazy. Very, very cool. It took me 30 minutes to even find the lumber racks. Oh, God. All I see is peanut. That's crazy. I remember talking about how many people you can have in your house at a time, and it was something that we were working really hard to make sure we can get that to a good place because we know people want to have parties. They want to do all these different things, and we're trying to make sure that what we're building is supporting that and can handle that. Yeah, all this is very good information, very, very good news for housing, a lot to come. I couldn't be more excited. A lot of really, really good things to come. Also, when it comes to housing, lumber. Lance it. Little quick money. Little money bag, huh? Lumber is a required resource for all your decoration crafts. As we know, lumber ranges across expansion type. So, for example, Khazalgar is this type. Broken Isles is Fell Touched. Kalimdor in Eastern Kingdoms, Ironwood, so on and so forth, until you obviously go through every single expansion that's ever existed. And with that, you can craft specific items through those, crafting periods where you can then create decoration items with the lumber and some materials found in that expansion.
Haka has made 4 million gold crafting decor for housing.
Holy shit. Haka, you're a dog. You are an absolute dog. You gotta help me. Help me make the ultimate guide. Let's get it done. Take that beloved wrapper plushie item, for example. So you get the little Fell Touch lumber. You get your Shal'Darai silk. This looks like it's from Shal'Darai. That's Legion, right?
Yeah.
And you go ahead and craft your little guy. Bada bing, bada boom. Good to go. Okay, never mind. They took me back.
One's dead. Good night, buddy.
Best way to farm lumber. Lumber can be found around any trees or in great supply. Flying a route around a wooded area and watching your minimap's great. Okay, so it's just a tracker, man. And then druids can farm it as well while you are flying, like in flight form, which is obviously always amazing. And with the new redesign to, dragon riding?
Yep.
It's even faster. Because now every 30 seconds you have the whirling surge. That is super speed, which everyone absolutely loves. Speaking of housing, additionally, when it comes to some decorations, I'm going to leave a link for you guys right now in the chat if you want to check it out. This is housing decoration from certain dungeon and raid bosses in the game right now that are available. I'm not going to go through every single one of these like down the line and react, and just a couple ones. I thought this Horde Battle Emblem one was really cool from UBRS. Upper Blackrock Spire, I thought that was awesome here. This little throne here is really dope from Siege of Orgrimmar. A lot of Orgrimmar-based things. This cool fireplace here. What else? There was one more that I like this little glow. I don't know why I really like that. I think that's from The War Within. Yes, Cinderbrew. I thought that was cool. Overall, just a couple things that you can automatically get from dungeons, because I believe when they're inside dungeons and raids, they're 100% drop rate. I'm like almost positive that's the case. So definitely check that out if you guys are interested in earning some decoration. And then on top of that, really quick, there is actually a guide right now on how you can make your own personal hobbit house. Tell me that's not ridiculous.
That is awesome.
Dude, how do you even turn your house into that?
They probably sunk it in, right?
I don't know. I guess so. Dude, it's insane. Holy.
They had to have,
freaking nuts.
no, they had to have sunk it like inside.
Yeah, like into the ground.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Only gnomes can go in. That is crazy, bro. Absolute insanity.
Yeah,
I don't even know
incredible.
how you can do that. Like, insane. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. Additionally, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget, launching just yesterday, Legion Remix Phase 5 is here. And let me tell you, Lance, the catch-up opportunities are ridiculous. If you guys are interested in checking out a video, of course, we just posted today a really badass guide. Be sure to check it out. People are loving it right now. The comments are going crazy. So definitely check that out. A really good start to finish guide on all the exclusive rewards for Legion Remix, how to earn them, how to catch up, get your gear, etc. But it is live. A lot of different catch-up opportunities on how to get item level really, really fast. A new bit of content with Lost Legion Infernals that are sort of around. They're like mini world bosses. A couple new quests that really aren't like whatever. But this is supposed to be the final phase for the ultimate sort of catch-up. To put it into perspective, I gained about, in a total of like 2 resets, I gained about 80 to 90 item level.
Whoa.
So I went from 600-ish to past like 750, 60, 70. Pretty much done. Oh, Ifarian, thank you for the sub. Subscribe for 8 months. What a chat. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. By the way, if you guys want to show some love for absolutely free, throw over some Twitch Primes. Can I get some Twitch Prime in the chat? Prime. Sir dude, how we doing, baby? How we doing? I went from old cap to new cap in 2 days. Yeah, that's freaking crazy. That's my point. So Legion Remix is popping off.
I need a little bit of carries in Legion Remix.
Yes, I'm working on it. Also, Blizzard did recently just release the new Transmog tutorial video. By the way, I'm going to be completely upfront that it is a little bit confusing. I'm not going to lie. Transmog is a little bit confusing.
Hello.
I just want to say, by the way,
Yeah.
the gentleman who made this video, Mr. Farts Gaming,
Did a good job.
actually did a really good job.
That's fucking awesome. Gino redeemed Sky Dance. Yo, I'm gonna have to. Yo, next time when we. Paka, thank you so much for the sub, man. Whenever we stream, probably like the pre-patch event and just chilling out and vibing, I'm gonna have to do 3 sets of dances, maybe even 4. Gotta sleep, Steve. Much love, baby. God bless. Have a wonderful night, man. If you have any questions or whatever about coming back, hit me up. I'm available. So let's check this out.
With the midnight release swiftly upon us and the beta up and running,
This is
I
already
think
a
it's
cool
time we
video.
had a little recap of some of the new things that you can look forward to in World of Warcraft Midnight. I'm Farts, and in this video, we're going to look at what's new with Transmog 2.0. First up, the biggest change, along with a completely revamped layout. You're no longer transmogging a specific item, you're transmogging the gear slot itself. Once you pay for your new look, that appearance stays locked to the slot. So when you equip a new piece of gear, it automatically keeps your chosen appearance. No more losing your transmog every time you upgrade.
That's crazy.
Not only this, but you can now preset the appearance of all your weapon types. So even if you swap from 2 one-handers to a 2-hander, your look can stay perfectly consistent. Next, the new outfit library. You can unlock and save multiple complete outfits. Everyone will start out with 2 free outfit slots. After that, each new slot unlock costs gold, and once a slot is unlocked, it is unlocked for your whole warband. Switching between saved outfits is completely free. You'll also be able to add your outfits to the action bar too, so quick swapping as and when
Holy
you like
shit.
is just one press of a button.
Oh, with the
Let's
Wonder
get
Woman spin.
serious. We've all had that same recurring nightmare. The whole raid's waiting to pull the boss and you're the last one to get summoned in. When suddenly, in front of everyone,
Yo, this
you look
guy's
down,
good.
see you've accidentally left last night's transmog on. Everyone's laughing at you and there's no
That's-
transmog
That's crazy. This guy's a good editor.
Yeah.
I don't know who this guy is. He's good.
vendor in sight. Well, not only are they making it so you can change your transmog directly from your action bar, but they're also introducing automatic outfit changing. This new automatic outfit system lets you assign specific looks to different content. Visiting a city, entering a dungeon, changing spec, fighting in battlegrounds, arenas, delves, flying, swimming, ground mounts, and in the comfort of your own home. The game will change your outfit automatically based on where you are.
Staho, what's up, buddy?
And remember,
Awesome.
you can make these outfit changes as subtle or as loud as you like. So whether you're chasing achievements, doing some DIY at home, saving Azeroth, or flexing your new class set in Silvermoon, Transmog 2.0 is ready to make sure you
it's just phenomenal.
look your best.
It's a really good video.
Yeah, he killed it, and it was 2 minutes long. Holy shit. Excellent job. Man, I gotta say, guys, the new Transmog system's a fucking bang. The UI for it is really big. You know what really pissed me off about the current one is that the UI window for it is so small. I can like barely see my character. Like the new one, it takes up the whole screen.
Well, that's why you need a narcissist.
Yeah, like, dude, oh my god. It was so frustrating. Angel, what's going on, baby? How we doing? What I missed, lol. Good to see everyone. Yo, Staho, how we doing, baby? How we doing? Ladies and gentlemen, man. Big night tonight. Big night tonight in terms of content and talking about some things. Additionally, the Brawlers Guild is live. Has anyone done the Brawlers Guild today? Anybody? Show of hands. I definitely have not.
I have not.
I have not. I will say overall, it is a pretty cool event. I did it on the PTR. Really, really cool. Go in there, kill some bosses, watch people, perform, see what they can do. Maybe place a couple bets. You know what I mean? Finish rank 8. Wow, you're a dog.
You're a dog.
How many? What's the max rank? Isn't it like... Is it 8? Oh my god, it might be 8.
I'm assuming it's 8 if he said
rank 8. Purchase cards that all players to face off against a specific rank boss. Is it 8?
Yep.
Oh my god, you're a fucking dog. Jesus. Leave the Scaldeer to freaking go crazy, dude. Absolutely insane. I got to rank 6 for the first mount. I missed it a lot. Damn. I gotta get to it, though. Really fun event, though, overall. And they got some cool rewards, dude. I'm gonna be honest, they got some cool rewards. Do they show them here? No? No way. There were some cool-ass ones that I wanted to go through really quick. I guess not. Damn.
I definitely want to do that.
Yeah, no. This is a really, really cool event that is pretty much a must, in my personal opinion. Let me see if I can't pull this bad boy up. Let me see if I go to Twitter real quick. Make sure we're not on the old Explore page. Okay, awesome. I want to go through some pretty awesome sort of housing stuff, updates, news, and things going on of that nature. They're re-releasing The Lord of the Rings in January in theaters, by the way. All the extended cuts, so if you want to go see that, we'll definitely go do that. Anyways, let's see here. Man, I clearly liked a lot of shit. Okay. This guy made his house look like a ship.
That's so cool.
Tell me that is not insanity. Guys, who's gonna copy this idea right now? Because this is insane. Yo, imagine you're an outlaw rogue.
That's so cool.
Tell me that's not nuts.
Only thing I would have done differently is I would have made more, like, put more red in it.
Okay. Anything else?
Maybe some cannons. Be cool.
Hands?
Some cannons.
Oh, cannons. Yeah. I mean, this is just the starter one. But this is fucking nuts. I don't even know how you make something like this. Like, it's just insanity. It's just insanity. Put a target dummy on the ship to SS up to it. That's crazy. That is so freaking gnarly, bro. Absolute insanity. Like, we got the Hobbit house like we saw. This was the very first iteration of the floating house idea that someone posted online. Really, really cool. Got freaking 30,000 views. Someone made a little Christmas decoration. I believe this is Towley. Or Luxto, sorry. Little train goes through and everything. I don't even know how you could do that. He made a guild meeting room for his guild here. And you can see, I believe some of these things drop from raid bosses. Absolute insanity. Look how cool all this is. A guild meeting room. You got all these decorations. You sit around the table, chat, talk. Wow. Absolute insanity. I really got to take some pride in my house to set something up like that. I'm not
That
gonna
one
lie.
is sick.
Crux, what's going on, baby? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Additionally, a little Tears Fall action here. This guy made like a little Forsaken themed
Holy
lot.
crap.
Man, absolutely killed that shit. Damn. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. Oops, sorry about that.
Man, some people are just...
They're so creative.
Yeah,
man.
they're insane.
So goddamn creative. This one I thought was really cool, maybe for you, Lance, if you ever did anything with a Shadow Priest again.
I mean,
Dr. Felka, thank you so much. Appreciate the follow.
I'm still gonna be playing a Void character.
I guess you're technically right. So we could check this out. Love the Void Elf music. Music in the background here. It's nice floating up. Nice little Void effect on the bottom as well. What do you say we blast that Void music for a second? Wow, look at that. Beautiful. And then that's the new Mr. GM camera add-on. That's sort of
crap.
does some really cinematic stuff. Oh, I'm gonna be using the shit out of that for videos. Really incredible stuff here. Beautiful for showing off homes. Love it. Wow, you'd love to see it. Look at that. Awesome effects. Some floating trees. Woo! That's incredible. What a beautiful house.
You're gonna show the inside?
Probably not. This is definitely gonna be just an exterior. Wow, look at it at night.
That's sick.
Woo-wee. That's nice. Absolute insanity. I just have to say that is so fucking crazy. Wow.
Even if my house is not terrible, when I see these creations, I feel so lame.
Yeah, for real.
For me, these are so good that they make me too intimidated to even really start.
It's crazy. That is nuts. First go at a home for my Void Elf Warband. Wow. Additionally, they showed a World of Warcraft little sort of, I think it was like a mini shout out for World of Warcraft at the, I think it was the Oilers Stadium. And they showed off housing and stuff. How crazy is that?
That's incredible.
Is World of Warcraft becoming mainstream again, guys? Look at that. Showing off housing. Yo, imagine you go to a freaking game, hockey game, and then World of Warcraft pops up. I'd be like, yo, I can't escape World of Warcraft.
I mean, how many people that are there?
I don't know, but fuck it. Throw it out there.
What are the odds?
Have everyone see it.
I guess.
Also, the people inside of their houses are making little portals and stuff, too. So you have a little click action, little portal, walk through. I thought that was really cool. Oilers versus Jets game. That's where it was. Weird, right?
All right. Sure.
I mean, look at, bro, people are crazy. Look at some of the shit they're doing. Bro, I couldn't even imagine setting this up.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of intimidating to even start, right? Oh, shit. Dasher, what's up, buddy?
It's the Oilers not really mainstream. That's crazy. Look at this. Insane.
Wow.
Holy shit. What a house. Little fell area. Oh, God. It's a torture chamber. Jesus. Is that his office? What a freaking dump. So 2 other housing updates. I believe this is one of the developers who works on housing. 2 updates today with today's maintenance. Exterior decoration limits now increased from 200 to 50 at housing level 3. And we were going to fix flying houses to bring them back to terra firma, but you all made such awesome stuff, so we made it possible with the base UI instead. So they left it in the game. It is
and they made it easier.
Good to go. I also thought this was really cool. Little decoration video on people how to do this. So be on the lookout for that, guys. And I'm sure we're gonna be making guides like that very soon. Check out this hut. This is one I saw today. This guy made a giant earth golem to hold up his house.
Wait until all of the levels open up and people actually have full access.
Yeah, like hundreds, if not thousands of decoration limit.
Yeah, we haven't even probably scratched the surface. How many levels are there in that renown track?
I think 6
max.
I think right now, I think it's 6. Am I wrong? Or does anyone know what it is? I think it's 6 right now. I could be wrong. Not the first time they refuse to fix a bug because people make such good things, and I'm all for it. Yeah, absolutely. On beta, it is 9. On beta, it is at 9, I think, at the moment. So, okay, so 6 right now, but on beta, it's 9. Okay. Iron Giant vibes. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, how much more space are you... Well, like, what are you able to do when you get to 9? How much more are you able to put down? I don't know. Yeah, this is sick.
Wow, look what this person did to their yard. Like, look what they fucking did.
And this is only in a week.
Dude, yo, the females are going to go crazy on housing. Bro, there's so many channels popping up that are just kicking ass, man. Honestly.
I think it's just creatives in general. It's not...
No, for sure, but, like, it's just, you know...
Incredible.
I just think it's cool, man. To give some people like this love. They deserve it. They deserve it.
What I said this before. This is... I wonder if they're going to use these tools to help themselves build things in-game now.
Look at that setup. That is insane. Wow. A little reading area. A little nook. Wow. A little nap time. Oh, damn. He's got fresh fruit there and food. Damn. And a kitchen. Full-blown spice area. Love the freaking... purple and the crystals, man. I'm stealing that idea for sure for my Draenei house.
You think anyone's gonna figure out that they have like a love for decorating and designing and maybe make it like go and try to do it in real life?
I'm telling you right now, Lance, there's gonna be an opportunity here to make some sort of insane innovation that can change someone's life. Whether it be an add-on, that's a sick ass.
The Dark Lady.
What do you call that? Like a shrine. Dark Lady shrine? Wow. Holy shit. This is insane. Housing is insane. It's just insane. It's been 1 week.
I mean, the best part is just seeing the amazing things people are doing.
Incredible. Incredible, I gotta say. Man, I'm telling you guys right now, you think it's a joke. Housing is here. It's moving fast. And this shit is going to continue to change the entire space of World of Warcraft. I'm telling you, this is the start of the launch of shooting World of Warcraft in a direction no one knew was coming. I'm telling you right now.
I really hope that these channels that come out, like that are housing channels, start bringing new people into the game.
Sure, I'm sure they will.
My question is this.
Can I say something really quick? How many times have you, like, been on YouTube and it says something like our SWTOR Guild House Tour or something, or it's our Final Fantasy Guild tour, House Tour or something? Have you ever seen anything like that and just been like, oh, let me just check it out and click on it? There's probably people that are going to do that for World of Warcraft housing and be like, yeah, I want to check that out. I want to see it. I want to look at it. Like, why not? Why not try to discover and see what's going on with World of Warcraft again?
Well, you know what? There's people who love Final Fantasy housing who are coming and saying that WoW's housing is just better.
Yeah.
Now, it's still also bare bones because there's things in Final Fantasy housing WoW doesn't have yet. But I think the structure of it and just the way it works,
just the core from the ground up is just very, very solid. It's very intuitive. It's accessible. It's easy to pick up. Like, once you actually get into it. I'm sure. I mean, housing in general in every video game ever is always intimidating and hard to get started. But it's just fun in general. Samsonite, what's going on, baby? How we doing?
Samsonite, I really liked your house, by the way, buddy.
Imagine home templates, selling them in the shop. Player and Blizz make some money, or at least Battle.net balance. Yeah, that's what Lance was just saying, how they did back in Diablo 3.
For like the real money auction house,
yeah.
If they do something like that for housing. I wonder if, I'm sure people would find a way to be pissed off about that.
I don't really know why. I don't know why. I mean, whatever. It's a win-win, everybody, and it's safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so, I don't know.
Actually, Samsonite, you know what? You're right. Guy, I'm gonna Discord so you can go. It goes right to the top of your Discord so you could show this.
Okay. I saw it the other day.
No, I know. I have it right here. I got it. Don't worry. Sending it right now. To your Discord. Go to my message.
Dude, you guys are insane, bro. Some of the things you guys are doing are just nuts. Dude. Insane.
No, we have some very talented people in the guild as well.
So check this out, ladies and gentlemen, really quick. Let me cancel the intro out. Jesus, hold on. All right, it's time for the week. Samsonite made a little comeback kid battle, sort of like fighting arena, like a wrestling ring, little arena. Put the little comeback kids logo back there.
Insane.
And you can go in there and fight. Yo, that is crazy.
I sense added stadium seating since that picture. Yo, I gotta see that.
Yo, if you got an update photo, you gotta show me. That is so crazy.
Stadium seating is insane.
That is so freaking crazy, bro.
We're gonna have dueling tournaments there. We're gonna have to have dueling tournaments.
I wanna set up like a build guild meeting, like hall, like that can hold like 15 people.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, and then have a couple wings, an alliance wing,
like chicken wings, or
yeah, a couple chicken wings. Donnie Bones, thank you for following. Shit, hello, baby, thank you.
Big love to Samsonite for that, showing love to the comeback kids community there. I don't know how long it took you to make that CK, but I'm sure that took some time. Yeah. I'm sure.
No, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste any time. Let's jump into the forum freakout. All right, it's time for the forum freakout, where we pull the wildest, saltiest, and most unhinged takes from the WoW community. From rage posts to Reddit meltdowns, nothing here is safe from the freakout. Let's get into it.
Before we get into that, Scalder, yeah, we're going to actually do a whole segment for housing tours at some point. We're going to, I guess we just have to work on the assets to get it ready, right?
Yeah.
Little intro.
Yeah, I need an animation.
Some lower thirds,
background.
the logo for it. You know, we got to work on those things.
Yeah, everything.
But we will be doing that. And then we're going to make that a regular segment.
It's going to be a once a week thing. Minimum.
Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah, once a week.
We'll probably alternate.
Maybe bi-weekly.
Like hot take debate, then that. Hot take debate.
Something like that.
But okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into the forum freakout, baby. Right off the bat, are we starting off hot, Lance? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? World of Coldcraft. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen.
Cold Warcraft.
World of Cold Warcraft. Oh, you're right. I miss the old classic. Haven't played since about 2006, but I also love the current state of the game. Started again about 5 days ago or so. I think it'd be a little better though if there was a little less open world or some exclusive areas that only Horde or Alliance can get to, and really give off that Horde versus Alliance vibe. Now, let me ask you guys this question. Is Horde, and listen, let's say we got 28 people over on Twitch, we got 41 on YouTube. It's time to ask a question. It's very important. We got over 60 people in here, almost 70. Is Horde versus Alliance, should it still be a big deal in retail World of Warcraft at this point in time? Yes or no? It's time to be honest. Let's cut the bullshit. No jokes. Should Horde versus Alliance still be a big topic or big deal canonically throughout the story, whatever the case may be, in retail World of Warcraft, yes or no? And be honest, no bullshit, because I'm going to tell you what I think right now in just a couple seconds. And I'm not going to joke, I'm not going to be nice, I'm not going to try to, be buddy-buddy with everybody. Let's get into some of the responses. It's not, but it should be a big deal. No, and that's coming from a PvPer. Not really. Would it make sense now? And to be honest, it's just boring. I don't think so. No, been there, done that. Only if open world PvP becomes relevant again. True, I could agree with that. Yes, I'm so tired of this us against the big bad thing. It's grown stale as all hell. Now, here's the problem with when you're running a story for 20 plus years. And this kind of tends to happen in a common case. This is going to sound crazy. Most of the time when you're watching a show, or you're following along a book series, or you're following along a saga of movies, things aren't so grounded anymore, right, Lance? Things tend to power scale a little bit out of control. You see it all the time in anime. For example, Dragon Ball Z, or like Naruto, or what is it, One Piece? Is that,
yeah, that's definitely one of them.
Things power scale out of control. So what happens when power scale goes crazy? Typically, the route is you team up with people you don't normally team up with. It's a cool little story moment. Then you end up liking the other character. There's some cool little banter. And then you team up with this person to fight the big bad guy and scary guy. That's typically what happens in terms of power scaling when things get out of control. It happened to Game of Thrones. Everyone had to come together and fight the freaking, you know, what were they called again?
The White Walkers?
The White Walkers, yeah. Happens in, what else, Lance? Things like the Avengers. Like, everyone has to team up to save the fate of everything. Now, in World of Warcraft, the reason why I'm even talking about this, should Horde versus Alliance come back and be a thing? Well, here's my problem. When you're going through everything possible with another faction, and you're on the same side because you're just... you gotta live, you gotta survive. I feel like it'd be taking steps backwards if you start making the main canonic story about I still have hard feelings before all of this about other things.
But you're saying so much for no reason. It doesn't make sense because in the game, we play together. Now, that's it. They can't take... that door has been opened. They can't say Horde can't play with Alliance anymore. That's it. It's already there. And then, if they change it to where we are fighting, but then we're still grouping, it's just stupid. Like, that's all you need to say. Yeah, like the Wicked Club said, the ship has sailed. It's done. So, sure, you could say there's still tension, and there could still be skirmishes, and if someone, you know, if you're in the Void Storm, and you see a Horde, and you're in Alliance, and you want to try to kill him under the table, sure. The world PvP can still happen, but at this point, it's just... I almost said a word I shouldn't say, but it's just stupid. It's just that it's a stupid thing to do. Now I have to, like, suspend I just grouped with you to fight this raid boss, and now we're enemies? No, as a matter of fact, I think it's so stupid that when you queue for a random dungeon finder, if you're on a different faction, I can't queue with you. I think that's stupid.
Yeah, I still think that's stupid as well.
Well, and that's why I know they were so hesitant to even allow cross-faction anything, because once you open that door, it's like Pandora's box. You can't close it again. What are they gonna do?
Yeah.
They can't. It's done.
Yeah, it's literally done.
So to say that... And by the way, even the people who say that, I'm sure they like the fact that all of their friends can be in one guild now.
Shit, I know I do.
For
a community, it's amazing.
How many less people would be in the guild if we could only be Horde faction?
Or Alliance faction.
Or Alliance faction.
You could cut it in half.
Yeah.
And maybe even less. Maybe even less because maybe some
Horde
people
probably
made
has more.
friends with people on the opposite faction, and that's why they're there. Like, you don't know. It could be a third. It could be 40%.
So
it's champions versus big baddie now. It's no longer Alliance versus Horde.
Yeah, and that's... I mean...
And by the way, I don't see anything necessarily wrong with that. You got to understand, and my point to everything as I was rambling for 3 minutes... the power scaling has gotten to the point where it's out of control, to where one side can't do it alone. And of course, if that side is going to do it alone, they can't do that because it's not fair to the other side. So they have to team up, make them equal in power, buddy versus the big bad guy. That's just how it is. And now, gameplay feature-wise, you have cross-faction guilds. You do raids together, you do dungeons together, you do Mythic Plus. I mean, shit, could you imagine trying to get Mythic Plus groups together and automatically 50% of the population is cut off than what you can do with?
Yeah, that sucks.
That's fucking horrible.
What expansion? Before they did that, it was like everyone was...
It's just Legion.
Whatever was the best... Whatever faction had the better racials, right? Like, that's it.
God. terrible.
If you want to be a top Mythic Plus, you had to be whatever faction.
It just doesn't make
better.
any sense.
So, yeah,
and
it's
I think you can still have a very serious tension route for PvP. They just need, honestly, to bring PvP back, they need to make some serious events involving PvP, either in the open world or battlegrounds, or they need to really have developers build around PvP and just do new shit.
So if your goal is to build world PvP back, you have to have places that have objectives that could give some sort of cosmetic for PvP or extra honor or conquest even, and then you have to say no flying.
Yeah. I think
No flying in that area.
Horrible for world PvP. It's
Well, yeah, it kills
terrible.
it. It kills it. So like you could have these little zones, and I haven't played it, but I think that's kind of what they're trying to do with that area in the Void Storm. So
Yeah,
I don't
Paka,
know.
I agree. Raiding opposite faction cities is awesome. If you really love the current state of the game, then you deserve better. Okay. Also, they chose not to ever explore Horde versus Alliance, that everybody should be friends. Okay. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, but it's like, so in vanilla, why did it make sense?
Well, PvP was a very big staple bit of content.
Well, yeah,
And
but it's that.
also-
But also, the orcs weren't necessarily good guys yet.
The Horde were not good people yet.
The Horde were not good guys.
They were
And
not
then
good guys.
As the game and players were playing the Horde and the game evolved, it's like, okay, well, you have to make these Horde has to have some heroic figures, right? And I know before Thrall was heroic, even in Warcraft 3 and whatever, but they weren't good guys.
Yeah.
But as time goes on, they have to kind of become that role. And well, if they're good guys and Alliance are supposed to be good guys, it's hard to make them gray and dark. It's not. It's just tough.
That's why I want Horde to play the dark/bad side.
Yeah.
Times have changed. Is it bad? No, it's just different than how we were introduced to this universe. Most people are skeptic to change. Everyone's
No, I don't think
skeptic
it's.
to change.
By the way, hoodies. I'm not saying it's bad. And by the way, for me, I like the fact that I could play with my friends no matter what faction they're on now.
Yeah.
I like that I could actually just play Alliance because I never got to.
Yeah.
I could play what I want to play. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I disagree with this take.
The current state of the game is just fine. Classic, while nostalgic, was trash comparably. Of course, it was largely limited by server resources at the time, but walking everywhere, taking months to get to an achievement, etc. I mean, that's a completely different topic of like time investment for MMOs as a basis back then was substantially more. That's a completely different topic. Don't really need to.
Yeah, it's a
dive into
different
that.
can of worms
But
to
yeah,
get into.
that's
now.
a whole different beast. We can't have things like this in World of Warcraft. Everyone has to
It's
play
World
nice
of
and
Wokecraft, he says.
oh, World of Warcraft. Wait, it's woke to have factions go up against the greater evil? I think, man, call me crazy. I think there's no better story than teaming up with people you really don't want to team up with to fight the greater good to save everybody. To put aside the bullshit pettiness of just on the nose orc versus human every 2 seconds. Bro, if they kept going with that Horde versus Alliance storyline every expansion, the shit would have died 2 expansions in. It gets so boring so fast. I'll say it.
This whole comment is kind of crazy.
And all the boys, because there's no longer men, have to have soy pumping through. You're literally playing a female.
That's crazy.
He's playing a
but I
female
will say,
talking about soy
Erator
boys.
seems
Crazy.
pretty badass.
He's fire. From the one chapter I've read of that book, he's fire so far. I too miss the days when the game actually was more Warcraft and less spreadsheet. Oh, shut the fuck up. That is such bullshit. This was the same shit. Listen, that's such bullshit. The growth of the internet has spawned this bullshit, spreadsheet DPS optimization. People like you caused that sort of thing.
But they were still doing that in vanilla.
They were copy pasting talent calculators and trees and builds and guides and YouTube. Like
By the way,
that
Hoodies,
that's
the Blood
such
Moon event was fire.
Bullshit. That is such bullshit. 100% bullshit. Yes, everybody loves the days where the internet wasn't blowing up and there weren't game guides for everything, and EverQuest was the shit, and no one knew everything, and exploration was the biggest thing, and like ladies and gentlemen, how many of you missed the days back then where everything wasn't optimized to all piss, where you didn't have a Comeback Kids video come out and say, here's what you gotta do first? The truth of the matter is,
you're letting them know that you ruin it.
yeah, but guess
Shut your
what?
mouth.
Guess what? That's what they fucking like to see. That's what they love to watch. They love being taught how to do something optimally. Not to cheat, but to just do something optimally. That's what people love. You say you don't like it? That's bullshit. You eat that content up like a fucking, like a hoe on a corner. I don't even want to hear it.
Whoa, chill out, man.
No, but it's true. It's such a lie. And that shit pisses me off. I too miss the days when the game was more Warcraft. No, you don't. You didn't even level to max in Classic. No one fucking did. Barely anyone did. Bullshit. I don't believe it. Bullshit. Yeah, the Comeback Kids fucked everything up. Listen, I am part of the problem. But listen, I know what people like to watch. I know what people love to click on in terms of videos. I make good content on it. It's a win-win for everybody, man. I too miss eating like a hot one a corner. That's crazy. Endless wars with the same energy are just plain stupid. True! The only true fucking normal content I've seen all night. Read this out, Lance. Tell me what you think.
Endless wars with the same enemy are just plain stupid. Before long, everyone who thinks this war is worth fighting is dead, so we have to go out and explore, seek out new life and new civilizations, and then fight them. I mean, we've done the faction war thing enough, I think, right?
Man.
I'm good. I mean, also...
Were people upset we were sharing a capital in Burning Crusade? Were people upset then?
And Wrath?
Wrath of Lich King?
Up?
Why? Look, what do you want to go back to? You want them to make brand new capitals for every race again, and everyone just fuck off in a cap? Like, stop that. Just stop it. Stop. Shattrath was cool. It was cool.
Brian Petsko, what's up, buddy?
Can't be in the same guild, etc. They have PvP until their heart's content.
Listen,
and
I think
totally true.
Listen, those times were great, and they're some of the best times ever in WoW. But I think in today's day and age, people want the accessibility. They want to be able to play with their friend.
Skaldir, you're crazy. I have a solution. Keep the factions as is, but create a sub-faction inside of the Horde and Alliance. These can be as extreme as factions. I mean, you can do this sort of things with mini storylines inside of World of Warcraft. Like, I can see mini storylines and internal conflicts being a thing for, like, 0.5 patches and 0.7s. But at the end of the day, when you're fighting someone like the Jailer, or you're fighting someone like Xalatath, it is way cooler to unite as an entire people of Azeroth. Azerothians, whatever you call the people, okay, whatever. It's way cooler to unite together and fight the greatest foe ever lived than to still be worrying about civil war between Horde and Alliance. It's just so on the nose.
You know, Hoodie's brought up a good
boring.
point. He was talking about how he liked the Blood Moon event inside.
Fire?
I think retail should just do events like that. It can't be that much work to put that together.
I'm gonna be real. They haven't put work into PvP in a lot of expansions. This is the first time around they're really trying to make an effort. Like, they're making a whole zone, open world, like, straight up PvP. Like, you go there, you can get attacked. They're having a new epic major battleground. That's really exciting. We haven't had one of those in how many expansions? When the fuck was
I don't remember one.
Was it the Gilneas one with...
No, that's not epic, though. That's not an epic battleground. That's a regular battleground.
No, that's an epic battleground. The one with the ship. Where you jump off the ship, that's an epic battleground, isn't it? I thought it was like 40v40.
Which one are you talking about?
The one where, in the Gilneas like themed one, in the Forsaken themed one, where you have to go kill the enemy leader.
Oh, Ashran.
I guess Ashran is. Yeah, I guess
that would be the last one.
But you couldn't queue into Ashran. That was just.
Well, now you can.
I mean, technically, yes, it was an event, but you guys are wrong.
Max will know.
Fuck yeah.
Max, when was the last...
Max, no. Let me ask. Max, what was that epic battleground where it was like Gilneas, and then you guys both come out on the other side, there's the flag in the middle, you have the ship that flies, and then you have the little The little night
The
elf
Wrath of the
themed.
Lich King
I
one?
think it was, but I just don't know what it was called. What's the
Winter
name?
Grasp?
No, man. I think it was the Cataclysm one. I
don't
hate
know,
my
bros.
fucking life, bro. God
You're confusing
damn it.
me. Confusing the shit out of me, bro.
Now I'm gonna look it up. Wow, Gilneas.
Isle of Conquest?
Oh, I think you. No. Isle of Conquest. Wait, I think you're right.
Bro, that's not
Yeah.
Worgen themed at all, bro.
Yeah.
That's not Worgen themed. Yo,
Forsaken?
Blue Frost. Yeah, the Warhammer MMO did go
Where does it
heavy
take
on
place?
PvP.
Is it-
How long was that game up until it died?
Does anyone know where this takes place? Like canonical? Battle for Gilneas.
That's not the epic one. Battle for Gilneas.
Oh wait, I guess you're right. You're
And
not.
neither is
But
Twin
what is
Peaks.
this? Where?
Those are regular BGs, not epic.
Isle of Conquest. Where is this?
Bruv.
Don't look at me like I'm crazy. It's the 40B fucking Vorty battleground that I was talking about. Anyways, Twin Peaks. It's crazy. I say it's just generic Northern Island. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess. I can always count on Maiden to just know
Yeah, I think you
the
just
fuck
dreamt it.
the shit. You dreamt it? Oh shit!
I
think you're
said
right.
that. I said it was the Wrath one. You were like, no.
Yeah, but I
You're
thought
like,
you.
there
I
was
thought
Worgens in.
no, man. I thought you were talking about fucking Winter Grasp. That's what I thought you were talking
Wow.
about. And I was like, no, not Winter Grasp. Either way, I think we can all agree.
Max, can you tell us? Can you write in your story of how you started playing World of Warcraft?
Yes, Max. Fuck. Let's continue though. Next form, Freakout, is in session. Yeah, I remember me and Max doing that Wrath of the Lich King. How do you deal with LFR trolls? Hello all, I've been recently come back a couple months ago and was working on my alternate characters. Doing LFR, I've noticed some trolling going on. Nothing new, people have been trolling LFR since starting in Cataclysm. In this case, I was in Manaforge. People kept clicking the portals early. Sometimes it's on purpose, sometimes it's accidental. Whichever, dust off your boss and try again. Clicking the portals early? Demensius? Oh, he means before the fight, like you click into the fight early. Okay.
Oh, sure.
Then the kick trolls started blaming and clicking people who didn't pull early. Sucks when it happens to you, but that's the right way to respond. There were more than one of us sacrificed. In this case, I just put the troll on ignore and went about my way. Lost about an hour of playtime in LFR? Damn. Losing an hour of playtime in LFR, guys. I'm
Juan, what's up, buddy?
Spectral Tiger Mount story? No, Blue Frosty. Now I need to know. How we doing, Juan? How we doing, baby? Hope you and the
Frosty,
family
you
good.
gotta send in your story so we could read it on stream.
I don't do LFR. Smart. I'd have plugged normal. It's faster and easier and considerably less, almost non-existent trolling. Better experience, better gear, better WoW. Papa John's. Plug normal. It's a good idea. Yeah, it's great at the start of the season anyway. Just don't try to be doing it at 660. True. That's the best part. You don't. There's the occasional troll.
No, Blue Frosty, type it up in like a Word document and get a PDF. You send it in to me on Discord, we'll read it on stream.
Yes.
And then you could be entered for a chance to win the BlizzCon ticket if you want it, which is pretty cool.
Honestly, with trolls, the only way to deal with them,
Pick and move on.
send them to Ragnaros. Great server.
Max's
Warlocks?
favorite server is Ragnaros, by the way.
Max, what population is on Ragnaros? Type it in the chat right now. Max knows. Warlocks and the Void. We all know that Warlocks were the OG Void users. They have Void Walkers after all. However, Blizzard just reinforced this by moving Observer Demons to the Void. Just saying, 3 demons have been moved to the realm of the Void over the years. Void Walkers, Void Terrors, and now Observers. I say Void Walkers because they used to just be considered demons. Lance, what do we think?
So, as much as it pains me to say, the Warlocks were the first ones to use the Void, because Shadow Priests certainly weren't using Void back in Vanilla Boy.
What kind of magic were they using, Lance? Weird. Shadow Priest, what were they using?
Plague magic, mostly.
What else?
Shadow.
Shadow. That's weird. That's odd. Interesting.
Yeah.
Shadow magic. Lynch, Gino at BlizzCon. A true. That's crazy. Mega Break Cog. That's an insane name. Bro, I can't believe they brought Mechanome into the game.
No, but to be fair, hold on. Have you done that zone?
Bro, no.
Actually,
Does anyone in this chat play a Mechanome? Does anybody? One person. Does anyone play a Mechanome?
Yeah, but hold on. That's a bad. Well, they're the least played race in the game. I'm not talking about that.
Why is that, Lance?
Because they're ugly. But that's not even the point. The zone was fire, though. You have to... Guys, can we just admit at least the zone was fire? Coffee actual. Listen, coffee anything. I'm with that. Max, man. I miss you, buddy.
I've won all.
And now I hate you.
Created it just because. Yo. I have never even been to the character creator of Mechanome. I don't know.
No, I haven't either. But
it is the most... No, but my point...
The zone is good,
Listen,
dude.
my point of what I'm saying is of all the races to add to World of Warcraft, you add Mechanome? You didn't want to add the Jinyu? You couldn't have...
But it fit into the story.
I'm starting to think I don't like you. Starting to think that. Let's take a... You couldn't have just made that cosmetics for Gnome? Like, basic, like... Why?
Why not?
I play one because of the racial. They're like a walking Swiss Army knife when it comes to professions. What's their racial? I don't even know their racial. They skinned Mechagnomes like Jeeves. That would have been cool, but no. We have chopped up gnomes with goblin scraps. I wanted to like and play Mecha, but customization limited and the above stated. Could have been Sethrak. Well, Sethraks are horrid for sure, though.
Sethrak
right?
would be sick.
Yeah, Sethrak, I still think would have been better than Volpir, and Jinyu would have been great for Alliance. But Jinyu is very hard to fit in somehow, unless there's maybe Nagas involved.
They ain't ever adding Jinyu.
They will never add Jinyu. They didn't add him in MoP. It will never happen. There's just... Where are they? They're only in MoP. The Great Dark Beyond and outside Warlocks in the Void presented in the WoW Wiki. Voidwalkers were classified as demons in vanilla TBC Takata because of gameplay reasons. Vanish, CC, whatever. They're listed as common Void being now, so I don't know. Warlock have always used different arrays of magic from Fel to Arcane to Shadow, Void, and Fire. Technically, Warlocks can also use Frost or Necromantic Frost, but it's just not shown in the gameplay. That's actually a good point.
I mean, aren't Warlocks just like mages who turn to using Fel?
I think...
I mean, most mages... Most Warlock... I mean, I don't think every single one of them...
Originally, it was Shamans that turned to Fel. Because Shamans use all the elemental magic, and then they just...
Cool.
Turn that into pretty
Maybe
much
for the
Fel.
orcs.
Okay, but where do you think Warlocks came from?
I don't know, I'm just saying, didn't Medivh too?
I mean, I guess.
Alright, so...
Technically?
I don't know, bro. Whatever, bro.
I guess to open a portal, but...
No, it's...
I think he was. Yeah, actually there was.
Yeah.
Because he did kill 2 mages, and there was Fel magic involved. But... he did summon a demon, maybe. I don't know, maybe if that counts. I guess, yeah. Summoning a demon, yeah, it's fucking Fel magic. Pretty sure Warlocks were controlling the Void. I think...
Well, they had Voidwalkers, so yeah.
I mean, yeah, a Voidwalker's a Voidwalker. Now, whether that bit them in the ass 20 years later, no one knows.
I don't even play WoW, I'm just here for the background music.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, Aaron, how we doing, baby? Welcome back.
Aaron. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Sugar Show. Alright, let's continue. Is WoW too stylized? Oh. Whoa. This is a great topic. Now we're fucking talking. I'm gonna be honest. I think it is.
Too stylized?
I think it is. I think they could have went and maybe made things a little bit darker of a tone, a little harsher.
That doesn't mean less. That doesn't mean more or less stylized.
Stylized, isn't it the sense of?
No, less stylized would be more realistic.
Oh, then no. In terms of realistic, I think it's better that World of Warcraft is far away from, like, what is that fucking program called again? I forgot.
Unreal Engine 5.
Unreal Engine, yeah. Anything Unreal Engine is a disaster.
The only way, in my opinion, if you try to make your MMO look realistic for the time, that doesn't age well. Like, where does that leave you in 5-10 years from now when graphics keep getting better and better?
I mean, let's just ask this question. Ashes of Creation was about 2/3 way through development in their entire world.
I don't think, I mean, maybe on the world.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The world. So 2/3 way on the world in development, in sort of assets, in sort of arts and style. They completely hit the restart button because they said, we want to have the best of the best when we launch. Do you know how many years ago that was? That was 4 years ago. And by the way, they're still expected to be another minimum 2.5, 3 years out.
That's crazy.
So the whole idea of
Ross, I just pinged you in Discord. You could just DM me.
the whole idea of trying to be as realistic as possible, it's a carrot that you'll never catch. It's a carrot on a stick you'll never catch. It's bait.
Coffee says, I would not state current WoW is too stylized, rather more so too whimsical. I think that's actually a good point.
I could agree with that. I think World of Warcraft could be a lot darker. I think right now we're going into a very dark, like, story-wise realm, and it's not dark enough. I think it's too soft.
In my head, if they were going to do Midnight, I think they need to start killing off
the scariest
big players in the story.
You could imagine.
Yeah, I think
we're talking Midnight from the depths of hell of the void. Like, we need the darkest creature you could ever imagine coming out of this portal right now.
Well, Coffee, I wouldn't, like, the pajama clothes and hoverboards, I think that's fine for just, like, player side things. I just think the actual story should be... I agree. Yeah, like Lumen says, at least going into Midnight, it should be a tinge grim dark. One thing, I feel like when they're talking about Midnight, and I know this could be... It could kind of, like... Maybe it's a little too dark. It should feel dark, like nighttime out. The entire, like, the sun is blacked out in Silver Moon, and it's dark all the time, and the void creatures are coming out, and like maybe you have these, like, everyone's afraid and they're kind of hiding inside because it's dark, and we're losing the war. That's the feeling we should have.
Remember Dead Frontier, where you'd play? It's a zombie game. And it's an online little zombie game. And occasionally, every so often, there would be a zombie attack on the city. When it happened, it was like, holy shit.
Sirens?
And it was dark, and you didn't know what was going on. And by the way, I think that zombie attack, if you didn't, like, defend it well enough, it would affect the in-game.
I think the city would get leveled down.
Yeah, stuff like that. Now, I love ideas like that because it makes the world feel truly, like, alive. Like, stuff like that is just awesome.
Yeah, and I don't know, no one tell me anything that happens in the beta. I don't know where the story is going, but I don't want in Midnight, like, we're going through the story and everyone, like, all the NPCs are like, yeah, it's all good here. Like, we're all good in Silver Moon.
Lame.
Eversong Woods is cool, guys. Everything's all right. I think, like, shit should be popping off. People, like, it should not feel like a normal civilization when you're in that area. It should be dark, man. Dark, scary. By the way, I like those little fucking Osmosis Jones-looking Dominars.
Viewer247, thank you for the Comeback Kids membership, baby. If you guys are a member in the chat, let's get some Comeback Kid logos in the chat. Show some love for your fellow Comeback Kid member. Welcome to the Comeback Kids, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate the love. Thank you. Appreciate it. But I agree. I don't think it should be a scenario where all's good Hey, how you
Nah,
doing?
shit should
How you
not
doing,
be
citizen?
cute.
Like,
Shouldn't be cute,
nah, bro.
We should be high alert.
Thank you, Samsonite.
Like it's
Chat.
freaking all hope is lost, and we're the entire expansion. I feel like we should feel like we're on the back foot,
Yeah.
trying to gain footing to fight back into the dark.
I mean, if there's ever gonna be an expansion, do that. Like, I mean, like, this is it. You know what I mean?
yes,
I was thinking what made the charm of old expansion graphics, and one thing I've noticed is even though there were fewer polygons, the textures themselves attempted much more details than what we get more recently. It seems the game has shifted to be more cartoonish over... I don't know if cartoonish is the answer. I would just say softer. Just softer. Like, not as sharp. More roundy. And I'm wondering if it went a bit too far in that direction. Everything looks so smooth, so clean, so polished. Yeah, polished, I guess is a good word. It all feels too pristine. One recent example is between the old salts... I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't think WoW should be photorealistic, absolutely not, but maybe it should try to be, I don't know, 10% more detailed in the textures and proportions, just food for thought.
I don't. He's right in some regards, but you don't need any of that to make the game feel more
I just feel
or
like you
less
need more
stylized and
contrast.
dark.
A little more contrast.
It needs to be a little bit more gritty.
Yeah, lower
Just a
the
little gritty.
saturation a little bit. Drop the exposure. Make it a little bit darker. Add some fucking contrast and stuff like that. I'll take some cartoonish AI model to decorate my home for me. Yeah, that's fucking...
Maybe one day, Zero.
That
Maybe one
is
day.
absolutely insane. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, let's stop fucking around. No more jokes, no more games. It's time for a debate. What? Insane trailer. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys heard the trailer, man. It is officially active. It's out. The Comeback Kids merch. It's live. It's here. You can see me wearing it live on the show. Lance has a shirt on as well. We have a sick-ass bundle deal going on for you guys right now. We've sold over 65 different shirts of these brand right here, the brand new release. I promise you guys won't be disappointed. We also freaking create them, make them all here live in studio. We don't ship them out anywhere. We print them here ourselves. So if you guys are interested, you want to show some love to the guild, support your fellow creators, you don't have to donate. You spend some money, you get a badass shirt, support the guild, support the channel.
Could even get a
Gain
stickers.
rewards.
We actually have stickers available as well.
Oh, stickers. Yeah, if you even want to just spend a couple bucks, you don't have to go crazy, but really, really awesome stickers as well. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, it's time for a debate. All right, welcome to the Hot Take Debate, where each week we pull a spicy, outrageous World of Warcraft opinion, and Lance has to defend it no matter how bad it is. And me, I'll be on the other side, tearing it down and calling out the nonsense. At the end of the day, it's up to you, the viewer, to decide, was it actually facts or just pure nonsense? This is Hot Take Debate. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. It's officially time for the Hot Take Debate, ladies and gentlemen. Let me fix the audio here. Make sure we're decent. We're not blowing anyone's ears out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, wow. This is going to be big. Time to understand and hear our topic of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, lock in. Here we go. Debate topic is... World of Warcraft is more fun when you don't try to optimize everything. Oh! Ah!
No.
Oh! Ah!
Yo. Do another again.
Listen, I'm gonna be real here. Lance, you're out of your mind with this one. I think you're a fool. Just like that stupid Wowhead post earlier on the forum freakout segment that got me so angry. Now I gotta take my anger out on you. Because this is the most ridiculous debate topic I've ever heard in my life. Lance, optimization, I would say, is the reason WoW is even alive today. Right or wrong? Can you just agree with that flat statement right off the bat?
No.
Okay.
No, that's not the reason why. While I was
Okay.
alive?
Okay. Do you think our channel gets views from saying, hey, hey guys, here's a pretty cool guide? No. Our channel gets views because people want to know the best builds.
Wait.
Wait, I'm not done. The best builds, the best route, the best gear, the best everything, optimization. Literally, Lance, on the thumbnail, it says, don't waste time. When you don't try to optimize everything, you think that's fun?
Selfish.
This guy.
I'm not saying.
This guy.
I'm not saying what's best for the Comeback Kids channel, prickhead. I'm saying what's
Yo.
best for the game.
The game. Okay. So you know what's best for everybody.
For everyone, no.
Okay.
But I know that a lot of casuals, they feel like they have to optimize because pricks like you and I,
Okay.
who come out and tell people this is the best way to do it.
Yes.
And then if they log in and they don't know how to do it,
Kick to the curb.
you're getting the boot. The problem is optimization has become so part of the culture of World of Warcraft, mainly because of content creators and guide writers.
100%.
That people feel as though and honestly, you could get away without being optimized. I do it all the time. By the way, guys, I just play whatever the fuck build I want.
Let me tell you something,
Be
ladies and
honest.
gentlemen. He is the most unoptimized, don't give a shit player. It shows in his gameplay. It shows in his item level when he shows up to raid.
Yep.
It shows in his professions and not being prepared or helping the guild with anything. It shows with his housing, and it shows with how long it takes for him to finish getting his Delver's journey finished.
Wait,
Let me tell you something
on.
right now.
Hold on.
I'm tired of this kid talking. This is such an obvious no-brainer debate. It's ridiculous. WoW, World of Warcraft is substantially more fun. Listen, it doesn't say when you sweat at everything. It doesn't say when you're a parsing 99er. That's not what this is. The debate is very simple. World of Warcraft is more fun when you optimize what you're about to log in to do. When you have a plan. You know what people like doing? You want to know why I put a priority checklist at the end of our guides? So people take a nice little screenshot, they put it on their second monitor, listen to fucking, well, somebody boat with me.
No.
Cause I am the prettiest cat that I see. They like listening to stupid music like that while they look at Sky's dumbass guide on the left, and then they go optimize their route. It's way more fun when you know what you're doing.
I didn't know. Does
and
everyone
you have a plan?
I didn't know everyone in the chat finds it fun to have their entire gameplay mapped out for them.
They do.
That what you guys like?
Let me ask you something.
Yeah,
Do you like classic World of Warcraft, Lance?
I do.
You
Yeah,
enjoy it. That's good.
yeah, I love it.
Let me ask you another question. This is the setup. So you like classic WoW.
I love it.
Why don't you play it today, Lance?
I don't have the time.
Whoa, that's weird. You don't have the time to play classic World of Warcraft. Do you like playing it maybe more than retail? Do you think the
No.
essence, the core aspect of leveling and playing classic WoW is better than retail?
I mean, it's better than the leveling of retail, but the moment-to-moment gameplay is just not as fun.
I think we could both agree
Where are you going here?
there's equal parts to why both are great, right? Of
You're not very
course.
good at this debating thing.
I'm not. Listen,
Why are you bringing up classic right now?
my point is, classic is a time-consuming, inefficient nightmare. You have to walk everywhere.
Yeah.
You have to repair every 2 seconds.
That's the
Your
charm of it.
bags are... Yeah, you're right.
I just don't have the time to enjoy that
Now,
charm.
why aren't more people playing classic WoW than retail if it's still active right now today? Why?
Still a lot of people who play it, but that's not the
But
point.
why? Why aren't people playing that than retail
Well, people
right
still
now?
optimize that game to all hell.
Yeah, but people sweat in that game. It's a
They
different. There's a
optimize the
difference.
fun out of it.
Yeah, but there's a difference between sweating,
Dude.
parsing, and optimizing.
Do people find it fun to go on Wowhead and copy a talent build and then paste it in and that's how they play?
No,
Without actually knowing what any of those
I
talents
don't think
are?
that's good for the game.
How many people, and just a show of hands in chat, one's in the chat if that's what you do before you go into a raid. You look up the #1 single target raid spec, you put that in, and that's what you're raiding with. Who does that? Is that fun?
I do it every single night on multiple classes.
That's fun for you?
No, I think it's horrible. So you're going back to the point of parsing and sweating rather than optimizing gameplay, features.
No, you're
and
optimizing your
experience.
gameplay to compete.
Well, that's a different form of optimization. That's a different aspect. That's a different.
Well, we're talking about optimizing
avenue.
everything.
Everything.
That includes your gameplay.
I will say that I think it's
Shit, people will optimize what they're gonna farm instead of optimizing what's fun. What's the most efficient Mythic Plus level to run?
yes,
Which one is it?
12, because you cap out on gildeds.
Okay.
You still get your mythic vault checked up. People like doing 12s because it's the max. So typically the best sweaty of the sweaties stop at 12 because it's the max amount of gilded. So you'll most likely get the best players available for doing the easiest, technically, floor level of work. And you want to know what happens when I work with people like that? I don't break a key. You want to know what happens then, Lance? I run 3 Mythic Pluses in about an hour and a half. You want to know what happens after that?
What?
I get my gilded weapon first day.
That's fun for you.
Bro,
What about logging in with the boys? Okay.
Oh.
Cracking open a couple of beers, maybe a whiskey or two.
Wow.
Getting in that voice chat, having some giggles. Some giggles. And shooting the fucking shit.
Let me
and
tell you
gaming,
something.
boys.
When I cap out my 60 gildeds the first week, I do my 3 delves. I pop off on my fucking Mythic Plus. I do my probably
No,
like
your problem is
8s.
you don't like the giggles.
I love giggles, but you know what I love? Saving time. Optimization.
I'm a fucking giggler, bro. Gotta let me giggle.
I'm a perfect route guy. I like having a plan. I like being prepared. I like knowing what I'm about to do before I go into it because I
Loser
don't
alert.
have time.
Loser alert.
How much time do you have to play every day?
Don't worry about my... Okay?
This is kind of
Worry
weird.
about your time. When I play, I'm here for the shits, the gigs, and the gigs.
Okay. This kid's here for the giggles. What are... Oh, I got you so good. Lance, do you enjoy Legion Remix?
I do, actually.
So, when you eventually log into Legion Remix, because you have it in 6 months,
I was actually logged in last week. Joke's on you. So,
when you eventually log in, are you planning on getting carried?
yeah.
Would you say it's more fun to do everything on your own and grind start to finish? Or chill out with the boys,
I am gonna chill out with
get
the
carried, and optimize your entire
boys.
route?
I actually haven't optimized anything. That's why I need to get
Yeah.
carried.
No,
I'm optimizing my boys.
he's optimizing the fact that he
I'm bringing
requires
in-
his boys to optimize
I'm
for
bringing
him.
in Ramp.
Yo,
I'm bringing in... Who else? Who else can farm 30s? Hey, let's show of hands with the ones.
guys,
Who's gonna carry
let's
your boy?
be clear here. This young man decides not to optimize or play.
Yeah.
So you have to optimize for him
I
and carry him.
unoptimize so much that I'm gonna get in that chat with the boys. It's gonna take me one evening. I'm gonna get in the boys, in the chat, and I'm gonna have my giggles. I'll do the fake giggle again. Hee hee. We're gonna get in the giggles. Now, who's carrying me?
What else are some
One was
of
in the
your
chat.
What else are some of your defense topics here? What else do we got?
Here's the thing you don't understand.
Let's see it.
Guy. Magic of this game. Not in the spreadsheet. Or the talent builds. But it's in the people and the friends we make along the way. Dragonflight had it right out all along, baby. About family. Vin Diesel maybe had it right. That's what this guild is. It's a family. It's why we all love the comeback kids. Listen, we're not optimized, ladies and gentlemen. Our main guild our main raid team that's been raiding since day 1 of this patch. Guess what? They're gonna kill Demencius for the first time heroic tomorrow evening.
By the way,
And we're proud of them.
none of our other guild teams did that. I don't think Trojans did.
And they're gonna do this
I'm pretty
not
sure
by
they didn't. Did
optimizing the fun.
Does anyone
They're
know if
doing
Trojans team did that?
No, they didn't.
I thought they quit beforehand.
They did. And this group is gonna do it by the sheer love of the team.
Scalder said, the magic of the game is getting carried.
By the way, it is.
Listen, chat, I need you guys to be honest here right now. Be real. Do you have more fun when you're at least optimizing your plan of attack when it comes to World of Warcraft? You know what's happening. You know what you're about to go do. You have a plan.
Guy, you didn't know who your main was going to be until the day of the War Within.
You're right. Or does optimization make it better? What's more fun, a solid route in optimizing everything, or just random chaos time-wasting nonsense? Be real. No bullshit. No bullshit. It's time to be real.
Time spent having fun is not time wasted, loser.
All I'm going to say is, I'd rather do my 3 tier 11 delves solo than the disaster that is Mythic Plus. So
you're not optimized at all.
No, actually, I'm very optimized.
Not optimized.
More often than not, you'll break a key. And something will go wrong with the absolute disaster that is looking for group. That queue is a fucking disaster. Truth lies somewhere in between, 50-50. I know our raid leader doesn't feel too happy when we're not optimizing your TP. Yo, Chaos is good. Yeah, listen, to be completely upfront and brutally honest, there's a middle ground you gotta find. There is. I think there's a perfect, like, I'm at the point in my life, and I don't even have a lot going on in my life other than just work and my woman. I couldn't imagine what Lance goes through every day. He has a kid, his lady, their business going on. He's got his own companies he's running. He's still working at home. Like, I couldn't imagine him trying to just log in for 2 seconds and think to himself, breaking this key after spending 2 hours trying to figure out a group is the most fun thing I've ever done. I can't imagine him ever thinking that.
Did I have a couple of whiskeys with the boys?
Maybe you did.
If I did that, it's okay.
Where are Mythic Mondays?
That's not. That's a Trojan thing.
Yo, say what you will. I participated in Mythic Mondays.
I participated in the first Mythic Monday ever.
I did too. Let's just say it was a tough night.
I think we timed to 7.
We bricked the 2.
Joke's on you.
Whiskeys with the boys. Yo, I'm gonna make that a freaking emote, a whiskey emote. I love bricking my keys.
I'm talking about whiskeys with the boys.
Yo,
I've never
Gino,
done it.
fuck you, dude. You slam. I don't know what you're talking about. You're such a fucking bullshitter. Bro, Gino smashes on Shadow Priest. I don't want to hear that shit. He's such a fucking liar, bro.
He does, actually.
He's such a liar, bro. I remember playing with Gino a few times thinking, this guy might not be that good. Fucking top of the raid DPS. Fuck off, Gino. You're a liar,
Why'd you think he wasn't going to be that good?
You're a liar. Because he kept saying it, like, things like that. Like, I'm old. I'm not that good. Da-da-da-da. All bull jive. It's all set up.
Yeah, by the way, you know what?
Bullshit.
Players who say that are always the ones who are good, and the players who talk themselves up are usually...
We'll take one the first prize. Me, true. Tequila Tuesdays. Whiskey Wednesdays with the boys. Whiskey Wednesday. Jesus,
Whiskey
what's
Wednesday.
wrong with me? Wednesday nights with the boys. Fuck.
God, should next Wednesday night, I bring a bottle of whiskey, and every time Sky fucks up a word, I take a shot.
Bro, let me tell you something. Guys, I am an insane lightweight. I do not drink. I've never smoked a day of my life. I do not party. I don't do nothing. So if I have 2 twisted teas, I'm on the fucking table.
Two 4.5%
Like that.
alcohol twisted teas.
Give me one of those cans like that. Give me 2 of those before a meal. I'm feeling it for sure.
This guy's crazy.
Yo, it kind of sucks that BlizzCon this year, you can't have alcoholic beverages in
That
there.
officially
I
confirmed?
thought that was a thing. I thought they
Well,
said
the last one, I know for a fact. I don't know about this one.
Oh. Moonshine Mondays.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
fucking shit.
But even if you can't have a drink at the BlizzCon, after the BlizzCon, you have a little drinky drink.
Yeah. Go out to grab a little pizza. I think there's like late night pizza bars are there or something. Why am I thinking I'm in New York? What's wrong?
Yeah. It was a Tony Roma's right there, if that makes you feel good.
Tony Roma's. What
Tony
the
Roma's?
fuck? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Enough talk. Time to take a trip down memory lane. Hope the intro's there. All right, let's take a quick stroll down memory lane where we revisit iconic moments from WoW, old YouTube gems, and the legendary clips that shaped the game we all fell in love with. Now, let's jump right into it. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know what time it is, man. Time to take a trip down memory lane where we go through old, iconic World of Warcraft videos that helped shape us and the players that we love the game today. Lance, how you feeling about this memory lane segment? Do you think it's a good one?
Of course, 100%.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Vanilla World of Warcraft in a Minute by WoW Krender. Let's check it out.
I've been in this Alterac Valley for 5 days.
Oh my god.
It's awesome! Yeah, I'm PvP in a Tarn Mill. Dude, that guy's a high warlord. No sleep for months. No sunlight. But worth it. I finally got my epic mount! Oh, he dropped pally gear. This sucks.
Oh,
he dropped shaman gear. This sucks. You guys ready to raid? We only have 37 people online. Oh, well, we can try again tomorrow. Grinding, grinding, grinding. Hey guys, I want to raid as a non-prot warrior. Everyone forgot their fire resist gear? Guess we can't do that, boss. Looking for 8 more Ubers, need healer. Looking for 2 more Ubers, need healer. No more hunters. Does anyone have the key? Decurse, 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 decurse. I'd still be part of the guild even if I couldn't make portals or food or water, right? Hey, where's the auction house here? Orgrimmar.
wait. Was there no auction houses in Thunderbluff? In original? No, that's not true. In original classic, was that a thing, guys?
Me no no.
You don't know.
Not that kind of work.
That's crazy. I don't remember that one. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't. Oh, yeah. There is? Okay, then we're just rolling then. This is good. Oh, the Brother Torin. I love anything the Brother Torin. It reminds me of me and Lance all day, every day. Let's lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. Available in HD. Wait a second. Are we in HD?
I think it was just a different video would take you.
Then whipped out 360p. Red Sky Foundry. That's a plus. Man, this is cool.
Look, all I'm saying is it could be worse.
That's
Let's
crazy,
focus on the
Chico.
positive aspects of the situation.
Oh, yes, the pros. Good point. Let's examine those. Let's see. We are not currently on fire. We are not at the moment being chased by anything with fangs exceeding 6 inches in length.
Exactly. That's the spirit.
But the fact remains that for the past 15 minutes, I have been hanging from a shagbark hickory tree by my ankles.
Well, this is true.
Yes, it is. And your cat is still stuck at the top of said tree, taunting us.
Can I just say really quick, the fact that they had the guts to not only do the work, because it is a lot of work to make these.
Yeah.
Do the work to make these, but to also try to figure out and write a cool story in the Warcraft universe that people would like to at least pay attention to for 5 seconds. Like,
Keeping people's attention was probably easier back then, though.
probably. But just insane overall.
It's not his fault. He's inquisitive. He's an explorer.
That's crazy.
Be brave, Fluffykins.
Him be brave? He doesn't need help. We need help. I don't think he even knows he's in trouble.
Don't worry. With my brains and your constant complaining, I'm sure we'll find a way to escape the clutches of this hindersome, hampering hickory.
Oh, shut up.
This is Finite. And this is Blar.
Mad cow.
They are members of a race called Tauren, which are basically, man cows. You may have noticed they live in a rather fantastical world.
No.
Camouflage my ass.
What? Yo, what is that?
Oh, the torrent is so fire.
Okay, next order of business, find a doctor.
I think I'm just gonna lie here for a second, get my bearings.
Well, I think it's clear now that the catapult was a bad idea.
Yeah, we need something with a little more oomph.
Another morning and another chicken makes my hit list.
Oh. Oh!
His lingering demise gets me through the first 30 minutes of the day. It's hungry work, so I finish the bloodline with a scramble. And some bacon. Then it's out to the countryside for some brisk cardio. Ah, that fresh country air. Does a body good. One of the
That's crazy
unexpected
stuff.
benefits of following a vision.
Brave, a great opportunity arises. You must seek out the prophet of the new era, a being so powerful and fancy-free, his every whim will affect the fabric of time. Head east and he will appear to you. Born from the sky, but bearing the horns and hooves of the underworld. Find him and do as he bids. Your reward shall be eternal.
Strangest dream. Gotta lay off those hallucinogens. But a calling's a calling, and an eternal reward sounds pretty hot right now. Alrighty. I'm winded. I'm sure y'all have better things to do, so take off!
What? Shit, what?
Is it within 50 yards of us?
Yes.
Does it look like a cow?
Yeah.
Is it a cow?
No.
Is it me?
Yeah.
I hate this game.
Your turn.
Oh shit. Moonfire!
This is what I hate about traveling. It's been 4 hours and I haven't killed anything.
What?
Usually I carry a sack of hog-tied squirrels around for just this purpose. But you can only carry so many squirrels. Guess it's just me and my memories.
What?
What the hell was that?
Ah! Overshot! Overshot! 4!
Yo. That's crazy. Yeah, they're taking up a lot of run time on this thing. Like,
hooves, horns. So, prophets, I guess. Any more of you coming?
What? No, just us.
Great. So what's the task?
Task?
Yeah, there's something you needed help with?
Well, yeah, actually. Weird.
There's a situation with Fluffykins.
Fluffykins? I see the dilemma here.
Can you get him?
Oh yeah, that's barely 30 yards. Hell, I do this sort of thing for fun.
Hold on, Fluffykins! It's almost over!
Right then.
yep.
Fluffykins!
Kill Fluffy.
That wasn't exactly what we had in mind.
Not quite what you wanted, huh? Well, no worries. There's always more where that came from.
Ah! Fluffykins!
So, what's next?
Next?
Yeah, come on.
You killed him!
Yeah.
Yo.
Blar, can I speak with you over by the flaming wreckage for a moment?
Winning the hearts and minds.
Now, we all loved Fluffykins dearly, but you need to pull yourself together.
Suey, here, big.
This guy is obviously very powerful and more than a little unstable. I don't know why he's helping us, but I say we take advantage of the situation.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of air pirates?
Air pirates.
Yo, they're crazy. Yo, they're crazy. Yo. Right in the air.
Man overboard.
Yo, the work they put in to this video is insane.
Did they do a part 3?
I don't know.
I don't ever remember seeing part 3.
That is so crazy. Yo, that was very entertaining. I'm gonna be honest, I miss old WoW machinimas like that. Just good old fashioned fucking World of Warcraft.
I think the audience is there as much as
Yeah,
sadly.
maybe, but I still love it.
That's fair.
Ladies and gentlemen, guys, we are going to call it there for the night, man. That is going to be it for the Comeback City show this Wednesday night. Absolutely slam-packed. We gave you guys everything we had tonight. All right. Of course, we will be back, I think next week, because this week, Saturday, I am going to be out of town. So next week, we will be back. A lot of interesting stuff coming very, very soon. I hope you guys stick around for that. We are going to be having some guild events soon. I know we're planning on doing a achievement run for Manaforge, right?
Yup.
And then we're also going to work on getting AOTC for some people and getting it for ourselves as well.
And also figuring out rating for midnight so we could make an announcement for everyone.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing an officer meeting in a couple of weeks, probably.
Yeah. So a lot of stuff happening. Stay tuned. A lot of good information. By the way, once again, if you guys are interested, we did just release that video today for Legion Remix. Really, really good catch-up stuff. So if you're interested, check that out. I promise you won't be disappointed. My name's Sky from the Comeback Kids.
I'm Lance.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. God bless. Love you guys.
Peace.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.
Dance Before Christmas? Potentially.